Well then, ladies and gentlemen, it's the map pick of FaZe. Of course, they start on the T side, forZe with everything to play for. It's a must-win map at this point. They're on the back foot, but they're entering with 2 HE grenades. What have they got in store for us? Are they towards outside? Are they for a squeaky door push? But either way, it's going to be a ramp rush as Rain will lead the charge here. He's going to have Power waiting with the grenades, which are deployed, and a couple of headshots being delivered, mainly by FaZe, though, as they do have full control of the ramp room. Power has no choice but to fall down. Nico patrols towards squeaky door. Oh my goodness, has he ever. He's going to take down 2 quick kills, and looks like the round is done. As Power does something unspeakable at this point. It's a very fast ramp push, good, efficient nades. Even though they connected, they get headshots still. forZe go down quickly.
That could have looked so much more different if Nico didn't somehow, with 2 bullets of his Glock, eliminate these 2 squeaky players. 1, 2. My goodness, that is so precise and did turn the tide of battle. It could have been the flank.
The Nova's out. We've seen it a few times recently, and for now, it's going to be in the hands of FaZe Crack. We have got a force buy here from forZe, 2 scouts, a Nova shotgun, a Desert Eagle, and a 5.7. An eclectic purchase here from forZe.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, just mix it up a little bit. You don't see the Nova all too often, but Simple started using it over in Katowice, and now everyone else seems to be giving it a shot. We'll see whether this works out for them. olofmeister's trying to sneak out of the hut here. Need to be very careful. These rounds can get out of control very quickly. As Nico challenges towards outside, realizing there's 2 players there, decides to fall back as they got full control of upper. AK-47 could go down. Nico starts to fall back just to make sure they can't grab it. Even they do 1D him here, which they will find. But like you can see, he's falling back far enough so they can't grab the weapon. And Rain will be patrolling it, but it has been grabbed by Jerry. Could be a headshot coming through, but it's delivered by Rain.
Yeah, needed to be. Nice. Stops the rifle from falling back. And this is where that Nova really does just feel like a hamstring.
Yeah, it's not the ideal weapon for the job right now. You're hoping someone walks past the vents and you can actually take advantage of the lack of accuracy on the ladder there. But for now, it's going to be around 4 FaZe, with forZe maybe stealing away another rifle here if the Nova can explode out of the vents in a very emphatic style.
At least it was only 1 shotgun.
Yes.
We saw 3 yesterday from P2, remember?
That's right. It was a Mag 7, also shotgun, and a Nova.
Yeah, they went all out. They covered all their bases right there as far as the shotguns were concerned.
Well, this one didn't work out, but they do save the Nova, so there still is a chance. And the scouts will be saved as well. That's Almazer and Power. So as you'd assume they don't want to go towards outside in this round. We'll see what FaZe got at their sleeve. Doesn't really matter where they go. They've got the advantage wherever, to be honest with you. But still a chance to win the round, of course, with the P250s being brought out as well.
If they make it to the lower bomb site with a good wall of secret smokes, then they completely negate these scouts. They're taken out of the picture. And it's going to be hard for the scouts to retake as well. But it doesn't look like that wants to be the decision coming on through from Nico and Yanko. They will be heading over towards ramp. And this is where the scout can actually do a lot of damage.
Yeah, Almazer's hit a fantastic shot to start things off, but he overstays his welcome and is met by old Sarah Krieg. What is going on outside? Jerry happy to collect. FaZe Crack tucked in with this Nova, and, well, not quite the result he was hoping for.
The result we were sort of expecting, though, to be honest. The smokes will go down towards lower as the bomb will be planted. Rain got no problem with that. As the CT start to flood the window position, the grenade is very decent. That's going to do a lot of damage and actually take down one of the few remaining forZe players. Another one available, but there's still the scout here. Could do some damage. It's working out quite nicely. Rain left in a 2 versus 1 here. They won't have a kit. Oh, they do. I tell a lie. Power actually can bring that to the party. And they get the timing right here. This could be enough. The dink comes through, but still, it's not going to be enough to take Rain down. 3-0 is found, and unless you win those rounds, it doesn't mean too much. FaZe with a perfect start so far. Once again, are now on our second map.
Power did everything with his power there.
He had the kit as well. If he gets the kill there, there was a round win on the board.
I thought the game plan they were going to see, of course, you know, hindsight's 20/20 when you have X-Ray, but I thought, you know, breaking the glass would draw Rain's attention enough for the flip peek, but they tried the double peek and it was just a little too segregated, and the low HP of Power made it too quick of a first frag for Rain to be thrown off.
Well then, first full gun round here. There will be compromises on the CT side, but they do have the AWP, 1 defuse kit. And it's the same story for Brokey as well, bring his out early. Didn't expect to see that so soon into the T side of Nuke as they set up their smokes here. A little bit more delayed this time instead of doing from T spawn. Just going to try and negate the prospect of any CT incendiaries denying their fun. The smokes are in a very traditional format. You can see the Molotov towards Secret as well. And they start to make their way over. In terms of the outside setup, 1 player has been removed. That's olofmeister. He was towards lobby, in fact. That was Power at hut. They have got 4 players down towards Secret safely. Rain will be going towards the warehouse potentially. Knowing that XE Power got kill outside, he was hoping that outside would be clear, but doesn't work out for him. Flake catches the jump, but does get a bullet in the head.
He should be fine. Nice smoke. Nico pushing through it. That's gray screen, but he's managed to get an angle now. And now going to push together. Overwhelmed. He still body shots one. That is enough of a contribution, one would assume.
Should be.
Oh
dear.
He's having a mad one.
Oh my God.
He should get caught here. Yeah, nice work from Jerry to finally silence the devil. My goodness, Nico, what a tap.
He's going to want to go down here before the time ends. Didn't think he had any chance of being able to save that weapon, so good thing he made some noise. Let them locate his position, take him down here, and it will go 3-1. forZe put their first round on the board here on the CT side. Money not ideal for the FaZe camp.
Yeah.
And that could be put down to XE Power and his scout in the previous.
I think you might be right. Nico, oh, that shot. It could have been the beginning of something quite dangerous, but they do shut him down. Round 5, doesn't look like they're fully invested here. It will be a little bit of a full eco, to be honest with you, with a couple of Glocks out there as well. Rain will be vaulting up towards the silo position. Just one of those rounds where it's great if they get a couple of kills, but even if they don't, it won't be a huge deal. They've got money next round.
Well, maybe we can explain to everybody the new terminology that we're going to be bringing out.
Okay.
It's a football term.
Yeah, it is. We came up with it last night.
One that we want to apply to Counter-Strike.
So it's going to be called nutmegging. In nutmegging, football, it means when you get the ball through someone's legs when they're standing in front of you in a challenge, and you make them look a little bit silly, and you run around them, right? So we're calling when you sit in the smoke, or do a cheeky play when you can thread the needle and spot a gap or a mistake, or sit in the smoke and get a kill.
You're going through their legs.
Yeah, we're going to say that, but you make it look a little bit silly. They have no idea you've got through the smoke. We call that a nutmeg.
Like Olaf on Inferno, sneaking through construction.
Exactly, that would have been a perfect nutmeg moment.
They had no idea he'd got behind enemy lines.
Nutmeg
managed to sneak through a smoke, and he's nutmegged them there. So yeah, we're going to try and make that a thing. Came up with it last night. Might not catch on.
We'll see how it feels. You know, let's take it for a spin. Let's try them on in the store, as our mum would ask us to.
Yeah.
Walk around a little bit. Look in the mirror. Can you see yourself wearing them at school?
It's such a weird concept of trying to explain to someone, do you like these shoes? Like they're asking all these questions.
I used to feel a lot of pressure because it would be like your mum and then like the store clerk,
Everyone's
both staring
waiting
at you,
on
and you're walking around. I'm never going to say no. I'm in agony right now. I've got flat feet, but I'm not going to tell you because I just feel the social pressures to just appease you.
Yeah, you guys did have to wear those ugly school shoes.
Yeah,
anyway,
you had proper shoes.
Yeah, I've been wearing sneakers.
I've got proper shoes on right now.
Oh, it's a pace change. It's top rush. They're quick.
Oh, but he gets blocked for a second by the utility. It does catch his teammates behind him, and look at that. This is the top side push lockdown from forZe. There's another one coming for Flit. Nico is doing his very best. Olaf has clawed another back, but he's anticipating the ramp rush.
Well, they have been shut down completely here. FaZe Clan trying to bust out of the squeaky door position. You can see it was awkward. A lot of grenades in their direction, a lot of bullets as well. They couldn't shut down the hut. There was no Molotov on top, which was surprising. Normally, FaZe do have the Molotov on top of hut by default. So I'm interested to see whether they're going to adapt that going forward. That would have thwarted the efforts of the CT player. Got 2 kills. That was Flit. And we'll see now Olaf Meister left in a 3 versus 1. It is possible to win.
They didn't have any way to throw that molly that round, Henry. Just checked back.
So, okay, so they didn't even attempt it. Could have been the difference maker. But Olaf's still in this round, remember. He gets the first kill. Knows where both players are at this point with 50 seconds. Might want to reposition. Bombs down on the floor.
Ooh, dangerous game you're playing when Olaf's hitting shots. Just like that, my goodness. Okay, so forZe will find themselves the equalizer. They needed that. That puts them 3-3. And a little bit of a tidbit for you. 5 of 13 T-side pistol rounds in EPL. That's not much to convert, but also not that relevant of a stat, given just how powerful those second and third rounds have become.
Yeah, well, they managed to do it this time. They did win the pistol and get the 3-0 conversion. But 3 in response here from forZe have left them with a pretty decent reservoir of cash. You can see Flit was almost $7,000, knocking around 4,000 as Almaze and XE Power. So you got 1 buy available if they give this round up, but it's looking very unlikely. It's just P250s here. No armor, no nades, and no Nico.
Well, does Cold have a deagle? No, it's only a P250. If Cold had a deagle, I maybe still would have had Had a glimmer of hope.
I can't blame you for thinking that after what we've seen from him. And into the top side they go, straight around the corner. Does make it difficult to face off the track. And hang on a second, coldzera, Olof. They don't have Kevlar, so it's going to come down to more ridiculous aim duels. Element of surprise, not so present. Almeza is the one to catch him by surprise. He'll stop that plant and save the round. Puts coldzera. If only he had that deagle you were asking for, Chad. He's picked up the bomb stealthily. He might go for a sneaky play. Even up on the hut, no less. He's going to wait the timeout.
Yeah, he might as well just ride it up at this point, hope for the best. CTs are sticking together. They know he has the bomb, but are they aware that he could have gone elsewhere? He's going to drop down, close the door. Nice moves here. Yeah, he does get a plan out of this. They're going to have to run behind him, but they know the bomb's going down.
They've split up. They're going different directions here. They're giving him a chance.
He doesn't have the rifle, bear in mind. He didn't actually recover that at all. So it's not going to be a very easy round for coldzera to say the very least, but let's see what he can do with it. Full defuse coming in already, suggests it's already done.
If he runs in topside now and tries to pick up that rifle, there's a chance that he gets away with not only the plant, but a bit of upgraded weaponry. He needed the go-go gadget arms. He couldn't quite reach, but still a very good plant there from Cold. Now, with FaZe doing that topside rush against a full buy, I found that quite interesting. I know when we were watching forZe play against Big, we actually spoke to Jerry in the post-game interview and we asked him about their approach because they had some rounds where they could have full bought. They went for half buys with Mac 10s when they were doing those type of strats. Excited to see forZe when they do flick on over, but they need to mount a few more on the CT side if they want to make it competitive.
Well, that's 4 in a row.
It's pretty nice.
They've done a good job of bouncing back here. We've got 4 Kriegs, 1 AK-47, no all for Brokey this time. XP challenged by the flashbang, but happy to challenge once again. He will fire off a shot. This time it will connect. Nico down to just 28 points of health. Should send him packing, and that's a fantastic shot from Brokey. Not really much you can do about that if you're Almeza. The double orb setup is quickly removed.
Just like that. They've cleared out ramp room, and now paranoia can be sown.
We talk about this Krieg aspect of CSGO right now, being able to challenge AWPers, and that's a prime example of it. You wouldn't do that with an AK-47. It's not a duel you'd be comfortable taking. But with the Krieg, the first bullet accuracy, the pure damage, it can just shift out there. It's going to be enough to find the opener towards ramp. XP Power looks now towards that position. Does Brokey extend any further? Apparently not. They do have smokes and flashes still available. First smoke towards window being deployed. Not going to commit off it, just to try and force a rotation, maybe go back towards upper.
So it's working.
Yeah, that smoke towards window is enough because that's the best position to get into on the CT side. If you're lower, just duck and weave on the stairs, see if they're coming through either side. Once that vision is taken away, you get any backup, and there's actually 3 CTs towards lower right now. Just FaZe crack upper.
And now they're executing on it. You can see the players are going to try and panic to support FaZe Crack. He's going to try and get one, but he's so exposed for the Nico swing. Bomb will go down.
Perfect fake. That one smoke towards lower was enough because they've already got the opening pick there, right, FaZe? That was towards ramp. So you've got to take a bit of a gamble with your forZe. You've seen pressure towards lower. It's one of the most common bomb sites on this map. Once you plant, you're guaranteed to pretty much win the round. So it was an educated gamble there from forZe, but one that didn't work out for them. Lovely work from FaZe to suggest they're going to go towards lower, but ending up in the upper bomb side there, coming out of Squeaky Door and the huts. No chance for the defending player to take them down. So we'll be 4-4.
They should be able to buy next round. There's enough for Jerry to potentially get a drop across. Same for XE Power. Shouldn't be too many problems as Brokey almost made a big one for them there. Find a couple of kills on the way out the door. FaZe's economy, it's not great. So that's going to hurt. That could be a big factor depending on how these next few rounds shape on up here.
Yeah, they were really hoping they could cause some damage to the CT economy there. Not really justified considering they lost 2 themselves. Money wasn't crazy on their side, but we'll have a look at the scoreboard regardless. We can see Jerry at the very top so far. 9-5, the in-game leader delivering. Just in the nick of time here. Remember, this is an elimination game. Whoever loses this best of 3 is out of the tournament. Winner will go on to stage 2. FaZe found themselves begging for a VP victory over OG. Their only victory in the league so far did come through. They got them a 3rd place spot, and now a chance to advance.
What a lifeline that was.
Yeah, wasn't looking good. Odds stacked against them. OG were 3-0 going into that game, right?
How wild is that for OG? Not only did they lose to VP to let FaZe get in, then they went and lost to FaZe and lose their #1 spot in the group.
Exactly. It all just fell apart very quickly.
Oh, they got across with no smokes being used here. That is very, very big for FaZe as they're able to scuttle down into the lower bomb site. They can use those smokes now accordingly to cut off rotations, but Olaf's got the vent rotation for them here. This is big.
Yeah, how do you get down towards lower now? It has to be ramp, right? And that's where Almeza is. Nice shot with the M4. I'm not sure why the smoke wasn't down already, but he does take advantage. Remember Olafmeister watching towards the vent right now. Tucks himself in. They need to move. He's aware of it, and he's going to get the first shot. Is there a second available to him? There is, and he has got away with it.
No!
Oh, Flit's going to go down. He somehow makes the kill work, but it looks like they're giving it up. HE to follow, finds another one. So 2 down the hole, but it looks like they're going to hold on to the weaponry at this point. Olafmeister got away with that.
He followed the flash, assuming that the CT had somehow gotten past a line of sight that he wasn't quite watching, but Flit was actually lining up a bit more of a stylish flash.
Oh, that was funny. Olaf just suddenly has bullets chasing him as he descends. He's following their CT flashbang down the hole. And actually, I'm not sure Exapower... Oh, okay, Nico couldn't get over the fence. He was patrolling for the CT spawn peak. That puts 5 on the board for FaZe, and that's after a slew of rounds from forZe, 4 to be precise. This is the second frag from Olaf. He sees the flashbang, he's like, nope.
That's clear.
Hello.
Oh, that's where he was. Okay, well, it doesn't hurt the round, so good stuff for FaZe there, as these saved weapons will allow forZe to buy yet again. Same scenario over there within the FaZe camp. Bunch of Kriegs, AK on Rain, AWP for Brokey. This time around it looks like they might be doing their standard wall smokes for Secret Cross, and Jerry's up close and personal.
He wants to get the element of surprise, and he does. Nico with us pin pulled did go down, but Brokey was very quick to trade, so not too much chaos ensues.
Yeah, you're dead on there. 4 on 4. Could have been a lot worse there. Jerry had the potential to get 2 or 3 kills. Luckily, it's shut down by Brokey. Almeza alone towards ramp. Will drop a solo smoke. Flit's a little bit more aggressive this time towards the T-vent. Looking towards that squeaky door position. You see the door's already been shot through a few times. One more bullet would actually enable a hole to come through.
They've completely neutralized Exapower from the round, by the way. He's had to drop down Secret and play that rotation with the AWP. He's clearing all this out as currently FaZe are retooling in lobby and deciding where they want to hit. So Exapower not only has been seeking out frags when nobody's home, he can't find frags across the rest of the map.
Molotov in towards Secret. Didn't really work out for them, but here comes the play from Olafmeister. Remember, Flit by the T-vents, ready to spray them down with the AUG. Looking good to me. Maybe not. Damn. All right, Olaf.
Through the door, puts them in at an advantage once again. 30 seconds for FaZe to commit to the site. Almeza defending top site. Rain.
No.
Oh, they're playing it so well. They're going to be coming from a 2-pronged assault. Some lobby, some heaven. And just squeezing the life out of the CTs. Face crack, his pants around his ankles, and Rain's just cleared the site single-handedly. Exapower, he's just been walking around Nuke, scoped in this entire time, as you highlighted, Chad.
Yeah,
they did lock him out.
You can't find any impact if they just know your rotations and they're keeping you busy. On Inferno, they did the same thing. They kept him strung out, rotating between the arch side and B when they were doing the fakes towards the B bomb site. And that was Olaf once again. You could just see Exapower doesn't know where to position himself here, and he had to deal with that secret position. Jerry had already died. They had lost yard control. They needed to send somebody out there, but FaZe have done their homework. They know where the rotation's going to come on in from, and have been able to punish this. They're not giving up too many kills to Exapower, and that seems to be a key to success right now.
While he wants to hold on to the AWP, that will be a key to success going forward for forZe, even if they have to take an eco here. Enough power behind the Exapower AWP could be enough here as we see them survive. It's going to be FaZe. They're extending their lead to 6-4. Tactical timeout brought to you by the US Air Force. Olafmeister, like we said, had the door ready and waiting. Does manage to blow the hole open, and then the pincer comes in from Rain. A perfectly executed strategy here. Nothing the remaining CTs could do at that point after losing the initial kill. And forZe will have a moment now to decide their options. In the last 3 months, FaZe have the highest round wins on their T side, 60% out of all of the top teams on Nuke. And that doesn't bode well for forZe, considering they're currently 6-4 up. We still have a lot of rounds we played in this first half. They could be even maybe aiming for double digits at this point.
Yeah. Well, it used to be with Astralis, I said the magic number was to keep them to 6 on the T side. FaZe looking, look, I'm not going to say as dangerous as the streak Astralis went on Nuke, but they're definitely looking prepared. They always seem to have an answer and a move, and one of the things that I think is going to become very, very commonplace of us talking about is just the patience that is being displayed from these players when these situations get into 3v3s or 4v4s. There's never any rush. They're using every second of this clock to their advantage and making these rounds work. Even we're seeing Glock rounds being dangerous these days. Counter-Strike has really stepped it up a notch, and the level of play that we've been seeing has been very, very high.
You can see that lovely smoke to deny access towards side.
Look at them all.
This is perfect from FaZe. What a technical approach this is. Everything smoked off, but it might not matter. The first kill comes in. Almeza will strike down Nico with the Desert Eagle, but Rain, once again, tucking himself in, has found the kill in the back, and this could eventually get off the ladder. He kind of fluffs it a little bit
I think
there.
he wanted to go back down.
Yeah, he did. And now this actual partial buy could work out for the CTs.
Yeah, they invested so much utility into just getting this yard control, and without falling flat, Oliver and Brokey, last two alive, they're kind of pinned right now in the ramp room.
I see very few avenues out of this one for FaZe. Those opening frags have put them in such good stead. Brokey's going to be using just the P250. His AWP is on his back at this point just to clear the close corners.
There's one player down towards lower for the CTs. That's Almeza, and Flit's on the flank here. It should be done. I don't see a way they can win this after throwing grenades. Flit will have a little peek. He spots one, takes care of that, bomb goes down. Doesn't nail the second. Olofmeister's duty now is try and find as many kills as possible. He's actually back in contention for the round at this point. That's a quick second kill. He can recover the C4. No one down toward lower just yet. Jerry, is he a decon? I believe he is, so we'll see whether he wants to swing out. Olofmeister knows he needs to make this a 1 versus 1.
If he gets his kill, he can go topside. He's still got time.
Is he? 15?
It's getting close.
Oh, he's going to have to go lower. And he's spotted by Jerry. Very proactive swing to ensure the round does not go the way of FaZe Clan. But Olof manages to make a 1 versus 4 into a 1 versus 1. That's going to haunt the forZe economy if FaZe can break them.
Yeah, absolutely. With the reinvestment of the AWP as well, that wasn't recovered. Their money's going to be knocking on the door of 0. FaZe crack, Jerry, Almeza don't have any residual cash going forward, so this is a must-win round. They've only got 5 rounds to the name on the CT side so far. FaZe win this. Could be very dangerous for them, like double eco territory.
Yeah, might define the half right here. FaZe have already done a great job. It's the fast top again. Didn't work for them last time. They're double dipping.
Straight out the gate this time, coldzera finds the duel cleanly onto FaZe crack. Now the response comes from Almeza. A nade will soften up Olof, but he will not go down, and that only did 4 damage. It looked like it landed square on his jaw. Brokey, however, does find Almeza to ensure that the 7 is locked. Exapower cannot afford to lose his AWP again. They're on peanuts into the next round.
The upper rush works out this time. Perfectly done. The flash through the skylights. There was still no Molotov towards the huts. They're still
watching
happy.
it back. They're more than happy to play without that.
Yeah, apparently so. Maybe they've got a flashbang that really isolates that position. They're happy just to challenge it. You can do one pretty much running, but it does mean one player will have to be on the T roof, but he could provide flashbangs as well. But they're happy to take these challenges without, it seems. Just to have more manpower.
I do need to learn the skylight flashes. Are they really complex, like running, throwing,
They
walking?
didn't even throw any skylight flashes then from what I can see. It looks like all 5 are coming through the lobby. So we're going to bring up Skybox right now. You can see all 5 of the individuals in the lobby position. And as we follow this through, we're going to get the nade on Squeaky. That first flash has landed here in the vent. The smoke over towards main. They're having 4 players come out Squeaky door. FaZe crack was blind on hut. So they're a very simple approach. There's nothing too fancy, nothing too special here. It's just out Squeaky trading off of each other.
He was flashed by the CT vent flash?
I think he must have been.
Okay, wow. That was, I mean, minimal, but effective. Can't blame him.
They will force... No, they actually don't. They saved 2 weapons, right? So got the Krieg and the
Flip
AWP.
bought himself Kevlar and got dropped to 5-7.
So they've invested about 2 grand into the round. Could be enough. Has been before.
Caught off again by Jerry.
Yeah,
that's 3 times I've seen Nico get caught by Jerry.
Good point. Yeah, Nico currently 0 and 3 in opening duels, while Jerry sits at 3 and 0.
There you go. I'm pretty sure they've all been on to Nico. I'm not 100%. 2 of which are definitely.
2 guaranteed. Yeah, we saw those both on yard early. But Jerry, he knew he had to turn the tide of battle.
Yeah, in terms of multi-kills as well, it's Jerry at the top with 4. And that's only really him stepping up for his team at this stage. We'll see whether others can start to contribute. Rain will. It's going to bring it back to a quick 4 on 4. Minutes still on the clock here. Flashbang's being deployed towards heaven. And he's got main entrance control as well. CTs do have the upper bomb side that Arena. They've actually stacked it. No one towards lower whatsoever. Same flashbang towards the CT vent. And they do come through the smoke.
Double kill has pretty much confirmed this round now. Exapower to be the hero. And he only lands the tag. Rain finds the 4th to wrap up round 13. Neat and tidy with a bow all over it.
How does Exapower even hit like a leg shot? That is one of the hardest duels to be taking, and he still tags him.
Wasn't quite enough to find the kill, but it certainly was impressive nonetheless. Still money available when we already invested $2,000 in the previous round. That one flashbang seems to be very effective. Rain gets himself 2 nice kills there. Molotov towards that heaven position as well. Closes it out with a perfect headshot. And we're getting to the last couple of rounds here. FaZe have already won the T half of their map pick. Doesn't bode well at all as Nico will throw the flashbang over. This time, Jerry, nowhere to be seen. XT Power, though, with the AWP. A little bit closer than usual. Brokey opening things up towards ramp, the trophy room. Works out for him. Remember, XE powered out a main entrance. One flashbang can nullify his efforts or a missed shot.
Big miss.
That's a huge miss. That one is his for the taking. Will Nico get away with it? Looks like he will. 60 HP, throws a Molotov towards main as FaZe Clan has to rotate down towards lower. They're in a 5-on-3. Jerry's been decent.
But he feels like he's having to do the lion's share of rotating around the field with these plays. It's like he knows the way to kind of unravel
because he knows what it needs to be.
Yeah, but the fact that he's getting one and dying means that it's harder for him to find that impact. FaZe Clan doing his best up secret, immediately traded as well, and that just leaves Almeza alone in the window position with the silence down 4. We'll be able to take down 1, but his position's given up. They now know what is open and where he is, and they'll be taking that bomb down through the vent? No. He's still in top side.
Yeah, I saw Brokey too. I was like, are you really going to bother to go all the way down lower? Can't blame them, of course. A very crucial game. Should FaZe lose this, they would not be continuing into the next stage of competition. But forZe, that fate seems much more likely for them in the current state of affairs. A map down, now 9-5 on the T side of Nuke from FaZe Clan. That is promising, is the word I would use.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And in terms of loss bonus, it's going to be $2,900 per player for forZe into that next round. What I'm saying is it's not very good. Almeza will have the saved M4 here, but his teammates will be able to buy shotguns, SMGs. Maybe Almeza can drop 1 rifle. He's got 350 in reserve, so 2,900 on top of that. He'll be able to drop an M4.
But have nothing else.
But have nothing else.
Yeah. Scraping the bottom of the barrel right here, right now. And look, it doesn't even seem like FaZe have had an individual take over this game like we did in the previous. You know, looking at the frags right now, we've got 12 for Rain, 10 for Olaf, 8 for Brokey and Nico, and then 6 for coldzera, who was one of the stars of the previous. They're doing this more through the nuance of strategy and out positioning, because there's been a lot of forZe players who have been saving guns. I'm going to go back and actually have a look and see how many they've saved in this game so far.
Power's going to be tested with this scout outside, and he's done well to do damage. He's even gotten away scar-free. Same can't be said for Almeza, though. FaZe and Rain are just ready and willing to take these duels outside.
They've got in that zone now where they feel like they can disrespect their opponent. They're out-aiming them in every facet of the game. The shotgun will get 1 kill, the MP9, I beg your pardon. It's going to be Jerry managing to make that work, but he doesn't recover the rifle just yet. You know exactly where he is. Good flashbang and a nade attempt, but still, he'll hold on to the MP9. 4 versus 3 now. coldzera challenge the main entrance, but one that will lead to an equal trade once more. That's Brokey from the aircon unit. And still alive, but can he hold on? Not for long, though. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Olaf might up towards that.
This is a freebie.
This is going to be a guaranteed freebie. I say that. Is he aware that Flit's coming from here? Yep.
Might be.
Yep, definitely, certainly, no doubt, not a shadow in my mind.
This is the worst place to retake from the top side, the T-sided vent. Trying to come up here, it's like whack-a-mole. You show your head, you have to be either real slow or real quick. He doesn't see anything, so he's actually going to get a free entrance up here, but he could have always been expecting this main push.
They've got a Molotov for the bomb here. I just feel like they're just playing for big picture stuff there. There's no real reason to challenge too much. Well, Rain's in the hut. It's going to be 10-5. FaZe are looking to lock this one out 2-0 as they post 10 rounds on their T side. It's looking very good for them. forZe are going to have to do some unspeakable things in the second half to stand a chance. We'll take a break. Be back with that momentarily.
I can see my tears to go. Yeah. I don't care, no, I don't care, yeah.
Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together, been staying off track forever. Child of the nation, go seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Reverse the tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come. You're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, but back your back now. Keep your feet on the ground and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, 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 out. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Go save your team, be a hero. Take home the cup, be a star. They waiting for you, take aim, shoot your arrow. It's your time to shine, show them who you are. Stronger, gotta go faster, gotta get better, gotta work harder. It's fight or flight now, getting it up now. Go with the move, go for the goal, lead up the stadium, you know how it's done. Stand up, up, go what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up, go what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle.
Map 2, Game 1, day, what is it now? 17 of ESL Pro League Season 11. The party continues, and it's only one team right now celebrating, FaZe Clan. Yes, Jerry gave it his best. He's the frag leader, ADR leader in the server, but it has not been going well. There was a T-side lead FaZe managed to accrue 10 rounds on their attacking side of their map pick, justifying the map pick, that's for sure. But now it's forZe on their ropes, on the last leg.
Yes, indeed, Alex. They've got one half to prove themselves to take us to a third. It doesn't look good at all. FaZe Clan are unstoppable at this point. We'll see if they can pick up a pistol, though. They managed to do it in the second half of the first map, but it doesn't look good as Nico kicks things off with a headshot. Maybe a couple of them. He's overwhelmed. How is he still alive and kicking? Surely goes down at this point. The rain there to pick up the pieces. Ooh. It's looking good, though, as forZe find their third.
Yeah, it should very well be. Brokey, he's got two people on site. He's going to drop down safely, just trying to enable Olofmeister to get a couple more. They line up for him. Jerry collects.
Yeah, normally you don't see the CTs trying to chase down the Ts in that manner, but the fact that they were down a man and they could lose complete control of where that bomb was going to go, figured they'd take the fight 2-4s, but that's not the end of the world for FaZe.
They do like these second round force buys.
And they've gone for it again. So we were just talking previously about what forZe did in their T half when we were watching them against Big. There was good variations of strategy, of pacing, of even what weaponry they were buying in certain scenarios here to help punish that CT economy. Now, as FaZe going for the force buy, if they can wrestle this back, maybe we'll see more of that from Jerry and co. It's going to be these standard secret cross smokes here. Brokey's scout won't be able to do too much. But a Deagle tag has come on into FaZe crack somewhere along the lines.
HE doesn't connect. FaZe crack still at 30. Lower control. Gifted in the form of Secret, but Nico still patrolling this Desert Eagle. We know what he's capable of with it. forZe behind him as well. Quite a potent duo. Avoiding the Molotov, and if they face check this with the MAC-10, they could be in trouble.
Nico and forZe both holding a line, headshot angle with the Desert Eagle. I would be scared to turn the corner. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, me too. This doesn't look good at all. The MAC-10 does find a window of opportunity to actually make this close range at least where it can thrive, but Nico still comes out on top. Close range Desert Eagle action, and the scout now overwhelmed by the Krieg, surely, as Jerry starts to pull things back in their favor.
Yeah, Brokey's going to be playing for the time now. I think he realizes he needs to wait for the rotate to come in. And oh, no way! Nico He had no health, no right to find a third frag, but he has with his Desert Eagle forZe. They need this second round. They need at least 2 consecutive rounds to build a foundation on this T-side start. Nico, he's even managed to grab himself a Krieg. The bomb's half gone.
They're not going for it.
They're just going to let them have it. Brokey. Oh, that should have been a kill. It is. Nico's caught another one. He's on for the ace. Almaze's on the site so damn low. They don't have the kit, but they've killed them all.
I don't think they have time.
I think it's on the nose.
This is going to be close. Nico's going to get away with the save Krieg regardless, but this is down to the wire.
No.
What?
Told ya.
That Nico shot coming up secret is absolutely insane.
That's just not okay, is
We
it?
need to see that from his POV.
Oh my God.
How does he pre-fired that with one bullet coming out of secret
He was
there?
moving.
Just one bullet in his general direction would take him down. This is how it opened up. It was towards the lower bomb side. FaZe got at the Mac 10. He gets the shotgun deagle working in the
Here it
fence.
comes.
This is the moment here. Is it a straight up pre-fire? Oh my goodness. Flit, you got wrecked. And he does close things out as well. They get the defuse by the skin of their teeth. You can see it's going to be a FaZe Clan success. And in the second round, forZe, they had no business winning it. And in response, going to have to be the same from forZe here. CZs and Mac 10's a lot harder to win these rounds. And they'll get one player down towards
Huge
secret,
gaps.
even with the gaps there.
Jerry's going to try and late drop vent here through Squeaky, I think, to cut off this rotation like we've seen. This smoke we have been talking about a lot since Katowice, a Boomich special. Really slows down their secret attack, and they have to respect it. They have to wait for it. It's about to go now through with the Mac 10, but Nico again to defend.
He does well to find one, considering they all jumped at the same time.
Yeah, so good response from Meister, trying to delay the plan as long as possible, but now they know he's got the MP9 towards Shadow. He'll sit by the double doors. He knows he needs kills here, but he's being overwhelmed. He's back up ASAP. He wants to try and stay alive here. Good for some damage. Meister will provide a boatload of it. Almaze and XiPower down to just 25 points between them. brokey will find a kill in return. The bomb down 2 versus 1.
He has got the silver medal for clutches so far here at EPL, but I don't think he's interested in going for this one. He's going to be heading straight on back to the T-spawn and looking to preserve his AWP. So Almaze and XiPower with 25 points of health between them will manage to pull back around after the hero play from Nico. Definitely irrelevant, made that AWP irrelevant.
Yeah, the problem right now for forZe, if FaZe continue this force buy of win one, lose one, win one, lose one, well, they're going to win the game. Right, they're ahead in round. So the question is, do FaZe want to keep doubling down with these force buys? Will they force buy behind this AWP of brokey? He can drop that CZ over. That can help them out a little bit. They just get Deagles up again. That's going to be well and truly affordable.
He can drop it for mass as well if he really wanted to. So there's something to be said there. And in terms of loss bonus, they're going to get 2,400 next round. So 1,900. So they might as well buy into this round and see what they can do. As Nico to open things up, but XiPower's Deagle found the Krieg and access towards lower and actually won the round in the end. So it's not going to be the full investment. You see them keeping about $500 per player just to secure their future. brokey has the AWP. See whether we can step up with it.
So the key right now is don't die before brokey does. I'm not saying bait him, but allow your AWP player to work. He's got that expensive piece of equipment on his back. Allow him to try and find a couple of opening kills to get you upgraded weapons for almost free. But this looks like it's going to be a top pop out of hut, relatively quick from the side of Jerry and Co.
Yeah, and coldzera's just using that Deagle like a shotgun into the body of Face Crack. This smoke. Rain, they're going to be staring at you. They ain't going to be expecting you or not. Yes, Almaze will check it out, catches the tip, and should catch the round as well. Look at that smoke blooming just as Olaf arrives. Flit might want to try and patrol around this one.
Ooh, there's a weapon in there somewhere.
A standoff, and Nico's Deagle started connecting again. Always a terrifying prospect in the kill feed. Fortunately, Jerry has neutralized the threat. Flit will confirm it. Close corner from Olaf. Didn't quite pay off in the end as the smoke fades, but again, all too familiar for brokey. 2 rounds in a row. He's just going to be keeping hold of that AWP. Or trying to, is the operative word, because I'm not sure if XiPower is going to let him.
That CZ can be so frustrating these days. We were playing yesterday. I got a dink. It was like 98 in 1, and I was like, oh man, come on. How much more do I have to do here? Apparently, not as much as XiPower, who's going to get that AWP. Oh no, he's died with the bomb. So XiPower took down brokey. He could have recovered that AWP, but was too low. So I don't think they have enough money to buy it up on the forZe side of things. Right, no he does, of course he does. What am I looking at there? He has 5,400, but he's gone for Mac 10 again. This is what we were talking about, Henry, against Big the other day. They've gone for these buys where they know the CT-sided economy, they know what kind of picture it's looking like. They haven't fully invested when they know they could have.
Yep. Jerry even talked about this, knowing he can read the CT economy well on maps like Nuke. punish them with certain strategies, knowing they won't have helmets, and this would be an ideal example of that. Should be absolutely no chance FaZe win this round on the full eco. They've got a P250 at the very top end for coldzera, and USPs across the board and a P2000 for brokey. So not really much to be riding home about, but initial dink does take Flit down to 34. Sneaking out towards Secret. Jerry's made it down undetected. 21 kills per game. They need this map, or they're out of EPL. Looking good for the comeback so far. 3-1. Should be 4-1 after this one. Jerry will confirm things. It's going to be Flitz to chime in as well. Just broken coldzera remaining. And their full buy will be coming out in the next. That P250 pacer itself with a headshot towards Jerry.
That will be where this one ends. Do not adjust your screens. It is not you. It is the stickers on brokey's pistol that are making you look a little cross-eyed.
Yeah, we've had this bug since about 2014. Still lives on. But it will be forZe closing the gap. There we have it.
I'm not quite sure why that bug exists. It's a weird one, right? It just the sticker doesn't want to be on the gun.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a fair few of them. I think it's almost a product of the spaghetti code we've been left with after, you know, any game that's lived such a long life.
If you believe the Source 2 rumors, maybe that'll help us out a bit. If anything, probably going to cause a few more issues.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if it's in beta for a year or two.
Valve time. It's my favorite time.
For our Americans listening, that's beta. I used to get in a lot of trouble when I hang out with the Americans.
Okay, well.
Beta? What's beta?
I say router when I'm around you guys, and you guys say router, so there's obviously...
There's routes and there's roots.
That's true.
That's for sure.
There's aluminum and there's aluminium.
There's the wrong way and the right way.
They even changed the spelling, those...
Yeah, those funky Americans said it wrong for so long, they changed the dictionary. But enough about them. Because for now, it's all focused on forZe and FaZe.
No one's lower to deal with this rotation just yet, so FaZe Crack's got it down for free.
Have Olofmeister ramp coming in now. That's about it.
Oh, and Nico's taken a lot of damage to Exi Power there. He is pinned, so this position for Nico is either try and swing and get a duel, which is an unlikely find, or hide and wait, because he is pinned on down, and now they know brokey's position as well. Flash will come over, maybe Nico will swing off of that. He will, but Almazer, even partially Flash, is able to finish him off.
Yeah, good try.
Great flash. You'd think that'd be enough of Nico's aim right now as well, but apparently not. It's going to be the opening kill for forZe here, as they hunt for double digits. Olofmeister tucks himself in towards lower. He doesn't know a player's already made his way towards window, however. That's going to be FaZe Crack. A Venn dive looking likely here. brokey the ones to defend him. And it's looking good. They can't get down. Flit's starting to shrink here.
FaZe Crack's still lower, though.
Oh, he spotted one. Ranger sees the barrel for sure. This is getting very awkward. 15 seconds left. What's the final play? Wait for the smoke to go down.
They're going to go try and go top.
Yeah,
FaZe Crack's coming up.
Fall through the smoke. Oh, but wait, the bomb dropped through the vents.
They can't plant.
And they haven't got enough time.
Oh, but he can get the kill this time.
There's time to find coldzera. He doesn't. 3 seconds, and so the round goes FaZe's way. But just like that, Chad, right to be running out of breath, as that could have gone down to the last second frag. He could have saved the day there. coldzera was exposed. He's saved himself by winning the aim duel.
Shaky rounds from FaZe here.
Not looking too comfortable out there. It's going to be forZe at a tactical timeout now, as we'll see FaZe get through by the skin of their teeth. FaZe, or forZe I should say, of all the teams in the world during the past 6 months, forZe averaged the 3rd highest kill to death ratio. So there we go, plus 1,150. They are a powerful team with some strong individuals. This got a little bit too awkward for them. Exi Power had the chance to close out the round right here, right now. If he did connect these P250 shots, took coldzera down to 78, wasn't enough, and you could see him reacting to the clock, falling back towards the hut. And this US Air Force tactical timeout now coming to an end. We will have plenty of cash for the forZe boys. You can see them fighting 3 rounds in a row. 22 kills to Jerry's name. brokey struggling slightly towards the bottom, but still in double digits. As we'll see a scout for him this round. Their money is still wrecked. They need this cleanly, FaZe, to start establishing their own economy.
Yeah, if they don't win this one right here, I can see forZe easily building and tying this one up at 12-12, just considering the state of affairs with that FaZe Clan economy. Nico's going dip straight down, and Jerry's using that hole in the vent yet again. This time it's a little bit of a slower approach. He knows that he can wait out this early CT utility. There's not a huge deal of it to to wait for, and you can see that in FaZe's play. They're actually getting aggressive towards lobby here. 2 players already pushing on through the ramp room.
Yeah, Jerry's in an off angle to catch them, and he's done well to neutralize. Now his survival is integral. Nico already locking them down outside. He's gone secret with an M4 and taken the duel early. Now he's aggressed and caught Flit. This man can't be tamed. He's still not dead. Re-smoke in secret, surviving, living to fight another day. Rain, however, falling in the meantime. Jerry's found his second. Brokey, is that a scout? It is. Would be the perfect weapon for the low health Jerry, and it does snap onto him to make Nico's frag all the more possible. He could very well nutmeg him here. Extra power, just walking around the smoke. Nico, as it fades, will get caught. But a valiant round again from Nico. He's managed to turn it around and find 3.
Yeah, he really has. Really nice footwork from him there towards that secret position. Tenacity displayed, and now it's up to Rexy Power with the quick scope. Doesn't quite connect. They know exactly where he is now. Tries to get a quick plant down here towards lower, but the Molotov will dissuade his efforts. He's taking damage there. He can't get the bomb down as the door is shut as well. Goes to the open plant. Brokey will find him. It's going to be the round that FaZe desperately needs just to stabilize at this point as they recover T-sided weaponry. They've got an AK-47 for coldzera, and all picked up for Brokey, and they will have cash to buy up rifles across the board here.
The fact he didn't get that plant down means that forZe can't buy right now. If he was able to plant that, they will know, and he would have just been around the 4K mark for the majority of them, and I expect Jerry would have called a buy. But with some of these rounds that they've been playing with MAC-10s and the pace in which they're using towards the top side, the way they're extinguishing Molotovs, I could see a forZe force buy. It doesn't appear to be the case. It's a bunch of smokes being invested in early. FaZeCrack does have the MAC-10 though.
They're just going to rush lower, I would say, with 3 outside smokes, with the MAC-10 up front. If you get that 1 kill, we see that what happens. You get a quick plan, you've got a Krieg potentially, then you can maybe win the round. That's all you can really do in these scenarios. 3 smokes outside, 1 flashbang in the corner, MAC-10 goes in first. Hopefully find Nico there who misses a shot.
It's interesting to note that the remainder of the players on forZe haven't invested just yet, but FaZeCrack has. He might just
I felt like that he might
with
we go on FaZeCrack right now and see if he's got the best spawn.
What is he? Number... Oh, that's right, we're going to get in this. We can get there in a moment. No, he didn't have the best spawn. All right, so it is exactly like Henry said, the standard wall of smokes. They did upgrade in a couple of pistols and armor. Oh, it's going to be a top split.
They're trying to force a rotation down towards lower, then focusing on the upper bomb site. Works out for 1. We talk about that snowball effect. The MAC-10 opens things up. FaZeCrack gets the rifle now. This is what they were looking for. That might be the round already.
Just like that, they're heading towards CT spawn. And another frag from FaZeCrack. He single-handedly cracked into an important round for forZe. The only weapon, it was only a MAC-10. And into main, he finds not only 1, not just 2, but 3 frags. The round is lost. FaZe have no impact now.
Well, there it is. We talk about the MAC-10, the MP9, pound for pound, can be the best weapons in the game. It does have that snowball effect. It turned into an avalanche there very quickly. He found the AK-47, equips it straight away, gets that second kill, and there's nothing they can do as he loses Nico as well. This is up to Brokey to try and survive once again with the AWP. Money is broken for FaZe up against those Glocks, and MAC-10, it was overwhelming. Olaf Meister didn't see the pacing coming. It's a very effective strategy there. The outside smokes, 1 player outside, upper split. Lovely work. 13-10, double digits, and it has to be the eco.
The fact that they pulled that off right there with just how low of an investment
he was so fast around this corner. Like, watch this.
He had a nade in his hand, Olaf did.
Bang.
So just as the smokes are blooming, he goes to react to throw a flash. He gets caught out. AK's given up. Round falls apart.
Yeah, Cold has to worry about the hut leak because they're coming out of there as well. There's too many angles for him to watch, and that's all she wrote, unfortunately. FaZe with the saved AWP, they're actually going to force buy in this time.
Again, saving $500 seems to be their sweet spot.
The magic number.
Fight fire with fire, force with force. Lots of steps. It's absolutely not a secret. And Brokey plucks FaZeCrack out of the air. That's lovely. And a second onto exit power. He even finds Almeza. He lives to fight another day. Flit's having a duel elsewhere. They're getting boxed into ramp room. Flit down to 16. Brokey repositioning and actually catching another. He's on for an ace at this point. He's having a fantastic round 24.
Well, the damage has been done towards Flit as well. They tried to rush ramp, going towards Heaven. It's actually a very viable strat against pistols. You're not going to stack that area, but of course, it's the AWP that's ready and waiting for them, and Nico might be in the prime spot just to close things out here. Looking for the double kill. He nails the first one. Call it done. Flit will get the shot, but not the round, surely. That shot had to connect as he tries to find the AK.
2 HP.
We'll find the Krieg, and like you said, low health. CZ should finish things off here, and it will. It's going to be FaZe stealing that round away with a partial investment there. Like we said, they saved $500 per player, but the AWP of Brokey managing to get 3 kills in total. The first shot was fantastic. The second, a little bit clunky, a little bit awkward here. There was many players in front of him. It's the third one, sorry, I thought was a little bit worse. But overall, very, very good stuff. And it's going to be forZe now back to the drawing board. They're the ones that are feeling the financial burdens as they bring out the AWP for XT Power, FaZe Crack with an AK, and Flit with the Glock armor setup. He's doing a bit of a Chris J, goes to the CZ right at the end.
Damn, the Counter-Strike Lord, he giveth and he taketh. Just from one round to the next, it looked like forZe had turned it around with the hero play. Well, Brokey's had one too. And they're right back to the economical turmoil. They found themselves in XT Power, just going big energy out towards Yard. And does already find Brokey. Now they'll smoke off main. That's going to cause a bit of a stir for the CT side. Nico's responsible for outside rain. Down Secret and already cuts them down. He's even got a Molotov to keep them at bay. And they push through it. Almeza, he took initiative there. Nico's done well, but he's even got the bomb. Oh dear, is that right where in the middle of nowhere? XT Power won't be able to retrieve that just yet. He's got Nico. Well, there's only a few times.
There's no way. If he clears this.
He's a god. There should be no way anyone's looking in his position. Yeah, you don't expect that. That's very clever from Nico.
Yeah.
You don't see that spot too often, that on top of main roof.
Saw Apex use it once.
Yeah, so there's just something
Frozen
thrown in
once.
to get an opening pick outside. You never see it in the mid stages there, but what a perfect time to bring it out. You got the bomb down, no one's checking that angle. No one's coming from outside, that's for sure. You confirm that down towards lower. And Nico saving the day once again as he takes his total up to 22 frags now.
So FaZe here are 1 round away from joining Astralis, Mousesports, and Na'Vi within stage 2, where we buckle on in for a best of 3 round robin.
But the MAC-10s are out, Chad. We might not be done just yet. You never know. It could be enough. They're getting ready for an upper burst here. Got to wait for the flames. Oh, got to go for the smoke as well, and in they go. It's coldzera to receive them, and he's going to spray most of them down here. 3 found. It looks like we're all done. 16-10 will be a final score unless there's a 4 versus 1 situation. It's not going to happen. FaZe Clan with a comprehensive victory on their map pick. A good resurgence from forZe, but it wasn't quite enough to shut down the mighty Nico, who finishes on 24 frags. We'll take a break and break this one down after this.